And Boss's Mount, the one they want for the first at the Gold Coast, where the official forecast today is for cloudy with a brief shower or two. They're about to move in for the first at Caulfield. Carlton Ace has firmed on the tote since we last looked. Now let's take you to the track for the Rancher Plate with Greg Miles.
Right, Matt, they're getting set here. Easy in the market, King Chorus. Every call he's drifted, and he's better odds on track than the 250 on the tote. Second favourite is number 5, Octrivia, who's also been a slightly easy, but still the number 2 pick, and 2 Carlton Ace is the third favourite. In fact, just about everything has been easy in this race. Next in the market would be Liege, and then Happy Storm. Now the youngsters moving in quite well. King Chorus and Carlton Ace locked away on the inside 2 gates. Octrivia is set, working on Hot Enough to move up into the gates now. A trial winner earlier this month. In she goes. Karawira is ready, and it's Happy Storm, the one to move in. Ready and racing now. King Chorus jumping fast. Spot the line pretty slow. Settles at the end of the field. Liege began quickly, and Happy Storm away fast on the outside. Carlton Ace just off them, followed by Octrivia and Karawira. Settling into stride. King Chorus on the inside. Happy Storm being ridden aggressively on the outside, as tackling him and Carlton Ace in the centre. 2 lengths away, Liege holding 4th, and then came Octrivia the rails from Karawira. 1 further back, then Hot Enough on the inside of Spot the Line. Coming around the home turn, King Chorus with the rails is going to corner about 3/4 to Carlton Ace. Happy Storm hard at it third after doing some work, and then came Octrivia making ground on the inside behind the leader. Liege is under the whip, and then came Karawira. At the 250 metre mark now, King Chorus put 2 lengths on them, but Octrivia's coming out of the pack after it, and then Carlton Ace. It's with 100 metres to go. King Chorus in front. Carlton Ace levels up on the outside. Octrivia goes with Carlton Ace, Octrivia. They hit the line. Carlton Ace by nose, Octrivia. Coming home solidly, Liege will grab third, then Hot Enough, and King Chorus wilting the last bit on the inside. Followed further back in the field then, towards the end of the field, going over the line was Spot the Line. And then came Happy Storm, who weakened after doing some work wide, and Karawira, one of the last in. Victory will go to the filly, Carlton Ace, ridden by Greg Childs. In the frame it goes, 440 and 140. Number 2, Carlton Ace first. Number 5, Octrivia second. Danny Nikolic. And third goes to 4, Liege, ridden by Stephen Baster. 254 are official in the first on the card, and they've run 58.13. 58.13. And the easing favourite, King Chorus, I should say, leading them up, but really folding after kicking away at the 250 metre mark. The last 100 metres he stopped very badly.
All right, Greg, that's the first race. Liege there with the rider in the All Cerise was a nice run. It'll be better when it gets up to 1200. That was 1000 today. It's hit the line very well. There's all the totes: Carlton Ace, Octrivia and Liege. The trifecta was $114.80 interim.
A little bit better on the tote than what it is with the bookies. He's copped a bit of a hammer in here. Look, it looked very good in the enclosure, and I believe it worked extremely well here on Tuesday. So, look, I'll put it in. Good, strong type of horse. I'm putting in 10 Scottish Reaver. Good win at Eagle Farm first up. 3 Alley. It looks particularly well. Just easing a touch with him. The horse that I thought looked particularly well here is the 9 Magical Flight. And
a magnificent day's racing awaits us here this afternoon. I've got no doubt this is the best Magic Millions card collectively I've seen, and I think the 2-year-old race is as good as there's ever been. The support card is absolutely outstanding. The dearth of trainer, equine and jockey outstanding, and we're just set for one of the great days racing in Queensland, the Magic Millions, and we're just about ready to go in the first of 9, waiting for SJP to move up into the starting gates, and then they'll be set and ready to go. Sabre King's been the best back runner here, and we'll run our favourite, Sabre King. He's at 340 and 170, races in black and white colours. This race over 1,300 metres, just waiting for SJP to be loaded. And at the moment, he's a little bit on the toe. I can't remember him playing up all that badly in the number of times that I've seen him, so I would suspect he'll probably go. And Jeff Fanning, the legendary starter here at the Gold Coast, and track manager's about to come around and release the field. They're all set. The lights go on. Sabre Knight, the favourite's drawn out. Glenn Boss in the saddle. Trained by John O'Shea is the favourite. They're all set. Stand by for a start. And they're racing now. It was a great start out. Scottish Reaver was actually the first to go, and Underwood began quickly, and Gonzo given a cut with the whippers driving up underneath them. Then Top Mark, Messiah's going quickly, 4 and 5 deep, and Cedar Lodge not far away. Crime Wave's going to settle back 7th on the inside of Baz Attack, and Sabre Knight's 3 deep going around the top corner. Where is he's behind him outside? Fire Bright from SJP. Gee, Magical Flight's a long way back, so is Daneful, followed by Tycoon Jester and Gordian not as last. They've got 700 metres to go, and it is Scottish Reaver on the inside and Messiah leading together. Gonzo third inside, Top Mark, Undernight is deep, and then comes Cedar Lodge, Baz Attack, Crime Wave, Fire Bright, G Sabre Knights 4 and 5 deep coming to the bend. Where is he's behind him from SJP? Daneful, Tycoon Jester, Magical Flight, Gordian Knot. Scottish Reaver leads for home at the 400 with Messiah outside him. They've got away. They're 2 in front of Top Mark, Undernight, followed by Crime Wave, Cedar Lodge, Sabre Knight's gone. Scottish Reaver leads Messiah at the 200. Crime Wave getting into third on the outside with Undernight, but it's Scottish Reaver leading Messiah from Crime Wave at the 100. Scottish Reaver, Messiah, Crime Wave is absolutely sprouting wings. Scottish Reaver, Crime Waves, they hit it all close. I'll sit on this. Crime Wave the outside, and Scottish Reaver, Messiah third, I'd say, in front of Undernight from Tycoon Jester. The next home in the race, Cedar Lodge, SJP, Fire Bright, Top Mark. Magical Flight, where is he? Baz Attack. A long way back, Gonzo, Gordian Knot, and the favourite, Sabre Knight, is 100 yards away in last position. Crime Wave and Scottish Reaver. Scottish Reaver was home to the last bound, and Crime Wave has come quickly on the outside and has nailed him. Yeah, he's nailed him all right. 3 Crime Wave will be the winner here, ridden by Darren Beedman. Number 3 Crime Wave, Darren Beedman will be the winner. Second will be Scottish Reaver. He had the race 1 to the last bound, John Powell. And it's another photo for third, but Messiah will be third, number 7. Oh, clearly Messiah third, number 7, ridden by Mitchell Rice. 18 fourth, that was Undernight. The numbers are 3, 10, 7 and 18. 3, 10, 7 and 18. 3 Crime Wave first, by Yellow Prince out of Bay of Justice, trained by Mel Eggleston and ridden by Darren Beedman. How's that time? They've run 1:15.08. Well,
all right, Darren Beedman starts the day on a winning note for trainer Mel Eggleston there at the Gold Coast on Unitab, and there'll be more value bet selections right throughout the afternoon. Now, Caulfield, correct weight on the first, Carlton Ascot Trivia and Lage 2, 5 and 4. Next up is Rosehill. The 2-year-olds are heading to the start. It's due in 5 minutes' time. Val de Fleur, number 4. All the Rage at $1.40, and others given a hope are Nawaf and Tides of Fun, number 6. Ron Dufficy is sending through the late mail this afternoon. Here he is.
Side runner. They're off this time. She missed it by 3/4 Vals de Fleur, and the Victorian flew out Samurai and leads about 3/4 of a length on Nawaf and Forever Mine going quickly, and so too is Bella Command. By golly, it's a race for the lead, and Nawaf gets it narrowly from Forever Mine. Bella Command followed by Samurai, a length the Tides of Fun, and another length and a half to 2 lengths then. 2 Nights End followed by Master Strategy, and then comes Spring Flight. Vals de Fleur second last, and a length and a half Captain Backs to the 600 and past it. Now off a length clear Forever Mine, followed by Tides of Fun moving up from Samurai, Bella Command. A length and a half to Night's End, Master Strategy, Vals de Fleur followed by Spring Flight and Captain Backs. In the straight they come down to the 320, and Tides of Fun races to the lead from Nawa, followed by Bella Command. Then Samurai, Forever Mine is battling on doggedly, and Vals de Fleur heads the others. Tides of Fun is in front, 120 to go. Tides of Fun from Nawa, followed by Samurai, Forever Mine, and then Vals de Fleur, but it's Tides of Fun, and Tides of Fun wins from the fast finishing favourite Vals de Fleur. Photo third, Nawa and Samurai, wide out Spring Flight, followed home then by Captain Backs, and a break then to Master Strategy. Forever Mine knocked up in the last 100, as did Bella Command, and Absolute was Night's End. Tides of Fun's got the prize in the first of the day, ridden by Terry Jones. A lucky late ride for Terry at the expense of Danny Beasley, who was involved in a fall on Thursday night. Number 6, Tides of Fun by Rory's Jester from Christie's Beach, trained by Gay Waterhouse for Mr. and Mrs. Nick Vass, G. Harvey and KT Nam, and has clocked 1 minute 4.98, 104.98. Six Tides of Fun. Gee, the favourite didn't come out all that well, Valles de Fleur, and probably jumped as the gates opened reasonably, but then as soon as she hit the ground, back she went. And she was very awkwardly placed coming to the turn, but over the concluding stages, the Stravinsky filly really found the line well. She's got second, number 4, trained by John Hawkes, Corey Brown, and number 3 is third. And that is Samurai, who's by Nuclear Freeze, trained by Lee Friedman, ridden by Hugh Bowman. And number 1, Nawaf, ran fourth. 6, 4, 3 and 1 are the officials on the first of the day. The totes. Winner paid 7, 10 and 190, 110 second, 230 third, Quinella $5, Exacta $16.80, Trifecta $59, and the first 4 $211.
All right, Ian, thank you. We just need the Unitab dividends there on the first. In the next at Rosehill, the jockey change on number 3, Twin City, is now Brad Pengelly. Race 2, number 3, B. Pengelly. That was a lucky late pickup ride for Terry Jones on Tides of Fun for the Waterhouse stable. Gay would have watched that one on Sky from the Gold Coast, where she's there for the sales and also the big race day this afternoon. She's well represented too by Dance Hero. $9.20. We're off to Caulfield for the Moonga Handicap.
Back lad drawn 1. I'm sure that Reset will have more of a race on his hands in the early part today with Outback Lad, a natural front-running horse. Sunday Sunrise might well go forward as well. So it's a little bit of a test for Reset, but he was highly impressive in winning last time out. If they do scorch along, Kendalay can get home very, very solidly. He's a very promising 3-year-old, this fellow. He'll get out the back, but he's charged home impressively in 2 victories at his home sale track. Now, just about ready. Kendalay is going to come up on the outside of Blazing Habit and complete the line for the second. All in. Lights flashing and they're racing, and Outback Lad jumping away swiftly with Living Spirit and Reset going on quickly early in the piece. And as they settle down, Kendalay was last. Living Spirit, the filly at the 1200, led by Neck. Reset as second. Sigasaura trapped out. Outback Lad right behind them, fourth. Followed then by Sunday Sunrise. A length and a half, Blazing Habit, and Kendalay as last. Not a great deal of pace, about actually 1,000 metres to go. Living Spirit now joined by Sigasaura. Reset as 2 lengths away in third on the outside of Outback Lad. Favourite with a nice trail. And then 2 lengths further back, Sunday Sunrise, who looked to be hanging around that turn. On the inside of it is Blazing Habit. And Kendalay's last of all, a length and a half away, and only about 7 lengths would cover the field. Up the side, Living Spirit nears the 600, a neck in front of Sigasaura. Blazing Habit, or rather Reset on the outside in third placing now, and he's taking off Nikolic 3 deep to go towards these leading horses. Outback Lad on the inside, and they're followed by Sunday Sunrise as they come to the turn, and Blazing Habit, Kendalay the last 2. Round the turn, Reset 3 wide, Sigasaura, Living Spirit the rail lead, Outback Lad, Sunday Sunrise. Kendalay peels out wide for his run. Reset going for home at the 200 metre mark, and he quickly accelerated away from Sigasaura. Outback Lad, Kendalay battling a bit to get them on the outside, but Reset is set for another comfortable win. He's out by 3 to Sigasaura, and 2 for 2 now for Reset. Won it easily. Sigasaura second. Kendalay might grab third from Outback Lad. Photo finish for that position. Then Living Spirit, followed in by Blazing Habit, and dropping out a bad last, Sunday Sunrise. Too good, number 3, Reset, Danny Nikolic and Graham Rogerson. Makes it 2 out of 2. Led them up in his first up victory. He just sat off them, peeled out before the turn and had the race in his keeping coming around the bend. He's won comfortably. 3 to winner, time is 1:23.84, 1:23.84. Number 5 is second, Sigasaura, Stephen Baster. And Kendalay gets third, number 6, written by Vlad Durick, Outback Lad, finishing in 4th place. 3, 5, 6 and 1 official on race number 2.
3, 5, 6 and 1. He's certainly showing a bit of promise. He was bred to be a nice horse, Caulfield, so he's going very well. Reset, here's all the totes. He's paid $1.50 across the country. Sigasaura and Kendalay, the trifecta was $85 even on Super Tab, and the New South Wales first 4 is still to come. Coast, back to Larry Olsen with his late mail for race 2.
Yes, thanks, Matt. The numbers here are 9, 15, 14 and 4. Now, the 9 is the horse I think comes into this race very well on the weights to capitalise. He's been solidly supported here on the track, and, you know, the tote's nearly about the same, just a little bit better. Look, last start win at the Coff Sabre, and he comes into this race extremely well on the weight scale. So if this little boy, Brett Pillis, we don't know a lot about him, you know, if he steers a good course, I think he's...
Coming around to release the field, so they're all set, ready to go. Lights on. Waiting on Tobiana. Capitalise stands up well. They're ready to jump. They're racing now, and Tobiana off the inside was the first to go. Conflicting began well, and so did the favourite Diamond Sun outside those 2 leaders in the early part. Capitalise gets in the 4th position as Jasper Light scoots forward with Classic Manor, Lexington Park. Majestic Radiance going around them. Z Square getting back, and so is Conray Star. Dark Topaz a long way from them, and then Winning Friends and Cape Town Louis last of all. In the back to the 1400, Diamond Sun is the leader, joined by Classic Manor on the outside. Tobiana's going to sit 3rd on the fence with Majestic Radiance going forward in a big hurry. Then comes Just Polite, who's back now to 5th on the outside. 3 to Conflicting. Conray Star's next on the fence. Then Capitalises back to midfield now on the outside, as far as I know. A length and a half to Z Square on the inside of Lexington Park, and Dark Topaz splits that pair in the middle, and together last Winning Friends on the inside of Cape Town Louis. They're on the top corner, they're 900 metres to go. Majestic Radiance is the new leader now. Diamond Sun is now second the outside. Classic Manor 3rd. Tobiana 4th the rails. A length away Just Polite 5th. Conray Star 6th on the inside of Conflicting. Capitalise finds himself out 3 deep in an awkward spot now, and then far as I know on the inside of Dark Topaz and Lexington Park, and then Z Square, Winning Friends and Cape Town Louis is last of all. They're on the bend, 450 to go. Majestic Radiance joined by Diamond Sun. Classic Manor made a line of 3. Just Polite made it 4. Conray Star's trying to sneak up on the fence as they corner. Capitalise a fair way from them, but Diamond Sun shot to the front, 250 to go. Tobiana and now Conray Star's trying to get out off the fence. Diamond Sun leads Tobiana, no run. Conray Star, the Winning Friends. Tobiana's got the Diamond Sun. It's Tobiana taking the lead close to home, and Tobiana drew away and has won from a photo between Winning Friends, Diamond Sun and the very unlucky Conray Star. Behind those Dark Topaz, Conflicting. Capitalise didn't get into it. And then Just Polite, followed by, far as I know, in Z Square, Lexington Park, Classic Manor, Majestic Radiance, and last time was Cape Town Louis. Number 11, Tobiana, ridden by Stephen King's the winner here. Oh, the one that should have won was Conray Star. He just couldn't get out, pal. He was behind Diamond Sun and Tobiana. He persevered for as long as he could, then he had to stop Conray Star in his tracks. He must have lost about 2 lengths, lost all his momentum, and in the meantime Tobiana had got to the lead, and then it was left to Conray Star, Winning Friends down the outside, and Diamond Sun was battling home on the fence. But when the judge called a halt, it was Tobiana at $13.50 and $4 even, and the judges required a very close photo to determine 2nd and 3rd. And that's Capitalised on the outside. He got home a lot better than I thought at the finish too. He ended up in the wrong spot past the night.
One of Dan's won the first race, ridden by Terry Jones. Tides of Fun it was, and Brad Pengilly takes over on this one. Punters there at the Gold Coast. Tobiana over Conray Star and Diamond Sun. The New South Wales trifecta was 789. Super Tablet was 761. And the Unitab website is still showing photo, so they haven't...
And we're set for a start. First of the day, 2 Tides of Fun. Race number 2, Twin City, all the rage. Set to go. They're off this time. Sling Me Some and Due by Ruby. A little slowly out, and Twin City, the favourite, left best and leads comfortably, settling down. 2.5 Scottish Tiara followed closely on the inside, making a little bit of ground as they settle down. Celebrity Rose, and after a slightly slow beginning, Due by Ruby's gone to second. Sling Me Some back to second last, and 2 lengths to Sweet Thunder. Out of the back straight, 7.50 to go, and Pengelly has Twin City bowling along a length and a half clear on Due by Ruby. Celebrity Rose is is third. Scottish Tiara on its outside from Sling Me Summon. 2 lengths further off is Sweet Thunder. This is the order coming down past the 500 marker. And Twin City loping along by more than a length on Due by Ruby. Celebrity Rose sticking right to the fence. Then Scottish Tiara, Sling Me Summon, Sweet Thunder homeward bound. And the Hot Pot Twin City leads a couple of lengths on Due by Ruby. Pengelly hasn't moved on Twin City and past the 300. Twin City about 2, Due by Ruby. Struggling, followed by on the inside Celebrity Rose. And then Sling Me Some, Scottish Tiara, Sweet Thunder. Now he shakes up Twin City. Celebrity Rose, Sling Me Some, battle on well, but Twin City's too good for them. And Twin City wins it well. Twin City has won it. All very, very close for second and third. Celebrity Rose with Sling Me Some, followed by Sweet Thunder, Due by Ruby and Scottish Tiara. Too good for them, Twin City. Number 3 by City Dancer, trained by Gary Portelli, continuing his wonderful run. And Brad Pengelly picking up the ride for the indisposed Danny Beasley. So Danny was booked for the first 2 winners. Never mind, Dan, as long as you're on the recovery mode, and I know you are, and you'll bounce back bigger and brighter and better than ever. It's just one of the unfortunate aspects of racing. Danny, of course, if you're wondering what I'm talking about and you missed the races Thursday night, was involved in a fall in the second. Number 3, Twin City, raced by the Rankin family, J. Magner and R.C. Smith, and has had the 2 starts back from a spell for the 2 wins. 3 is the winner, Twin City, but the judge can't split second and third at the moment. It's very, very close here between Celebrity Rose and Sling Me Some. Either way, could even be a dead heat. To the naked eye, you couldn't possibly pick between them. Twin City has run the 1200 in 1:10.73, only just outside Jewel Peak's class record of 1:10.66. Speedy filly, and she did it on her ear there. And Brad Pengelly, as I say, picking up a nice late ride. Gee, I tell you what, this young fellow, a very classy rider.
Hawks' horses.
And the New South Wales favourite has switched from Broadband. It's now Red Jack at 240 ahead of Broadband, and Uni Tab with Red.
Set to go. Third event is underway. A beautiful start too. Broadband jumping well. In the early stages, Geronimo runs going up into second placing and pressuring him. Half each easing back. Filatimo's up to third, all the way on the rails. Then Red Jack back to second last and Little Dozer. Geronimo run finding the lead by a length and a half. Broadband second with Filatimo his outside. At the 1,000 metre mark, a length and a half away came Half Each. And then another length and a half away came Red Jack outside all the way, who's gone back to second last on the inside, and Little Dozer. To the railway side at the 800, Geronimo run by a length, Filatimo. A neck away to Broadband on the inside third, and then Half Each, Red Jack the outer, being trailed by all the way on the inside of Little Dozer. 6 lengths covered them. Geronimo run at the 600, led Filatimo, Broadband, Half Each, and Red Jack's going up 3 deep on the outside of that horse now, and 2 to all the way and Little Dozer. Geronimo run in front. Broadband comes away from the rails now, pushes Filatimo out of the way. Then Half Each and Red Jack 4 off the leader as they come around the turn. Broadband after Geronimo run from Filatimo. Red Jack wide out at the 200, and Broadband moved up to Geronimo run, who's kicking pretty well, and they kick away now about 3 lengths in front of Red Jack, Filatimo and Orleve. But Broadband is looking good in the last 100 metres as he draws a length and a half on Geronimo run, and it's a double for Nikolic, and Broadband gets home. Broadband first by a length to Geronimo run or Little Dozer, who flew home. Orleve fourth, Red Jack fifth, and then came Filatimo and Half Each last in. Broadband, ridden by Dan Nikolic, taking the race out for Lee Friedman. Gave it a beautiful run right behind the pace. After jumping fast, he had good cover, pushed out of the pocket before the home turn, and claimed Geronimo run and drew away for a very good win. He's won 3 of his last 4 now, and up to 57 kilos in good style. Time is 1:22.58, 1:22.58. 3 Broadband first. It's virtually a dead heat, or looking at the photo print for second. In fact, it is a dead heat. 2 numbers 4 Geronimo run and 5 Little Dozer sharing second place. So 3 and a dead heat between 4 and 5 in the third event. Broadband Danny Nikolic defeating Geronimo run Noel Callow and Little Dozer Matt Pumper.
All right, there's the official placings on race 3, and the next there at Caulfield, checking that J. Hallam is the rider for 1 Largo, and R. De Bono is on number 2 Dolphin Dance. That's in the next at Caulfield, the Grace Darling Handicap. At Broadband, yes, 2 winners for Dan Nikolic. He rode the previous winner, Reset, for Graham Rogerson, and the first was taken out by Greg Childs on Carlton Ace. So they've been the 2 winning riders so far at Caulfield. There's all the dividends, plenty of them with the dead heat. But we leave Caulfield for the moment and concentrate on the next at the Gold Coast. Race 3 is coming up in about 6 minutes' time. Back to Larry with his tips for the third.
Yeah, thanks, Matt. Plenty of chances in this race. Look, I'll stick with the ones I had there this morning. 3, 9, 2 and 1. I'm going for Winsome Dancer. Good run the other day behind Tata Tatiana. And, of course, she's a good, tough man now that she's struck form. She'll be right on the pace. I'm putting Hoofer into this further up. I think it looks particularly well in the enclosure and will run well from the 2 early. Needs a touch of luck. Miss Astur, she's on pace, and Palatine does look particularly well. Need a bit of luck from there. Others I thought did look well with the 5 Lady Demoiselle and 8 January. Good race, but anyway, Brendan, you've got Bruce to speak with here.
Bruce McLaughlin joins us now. Lady Demoiselle, he sends around. If you could recapture that form from late last year, Bruce. Take some catching, this well-bred mare.
Yeah, she's freshened up and going to ride her a bit quiet. And it's the sort of race she can win if things go away.
Do you think things will?
Just popping in just in time. 3 dead heat for second, between 4 and 5 on the third. Now at the Gold Coast, race number 3 is coming up. They're moving into line. Here's Al.
Half the field's been placed away, just waiting on the last half to be loaded here, and they'll be ready. Just looking at the betting, some interesting 100-metre start. They're all in. Lights are on. Winsome Dancer looks to be facing okay. They're set. And they're racing now. Oh, Winsome Dancer didn't begin all that well. Came out about second last, and it'll probably end up in about midfield going forward as I speak. Miss Astur was the first to ping out of the gates and went straight to the lead. Hoofer second on the inside. Lone Rancher going forward. Chiquitita settles 4th. Now Winsome Dancer's gone through to be racing in 5th position as Ina's Pride and Ultra Swing go around them. Lady Demoiselle's back on the fence, and then come Cha Cha D'Amour. Back on the inside of January for Palatine on the inside of Charelma. Past the 800 metres mark, and Miss Astur is the leader. Leads by a length. Lone Rancher second, Ina's Pride third. Hoofer getting a lovely run 4th the fence. Then comes Chiquitita, followed by Winsome Dancer. Lady Demoiselle's on the rails. Then Ultra Swing, followed by Cha Cha D'Amour. And then January, followed by Palatine. And last of all, Charelma. Miss Astur's the leader, turning for home at the 400. Leads by a length. Lone Rancher second. Hoofer trying to get up on the fence. Winsome Dancer's a fair way from them. Then Chiquitita. Miss Astur leads. Hoofer gets into the clear. Will give chase from Lone Rancher. And then Chiquitita. Miss Astur leads 100 to go. Hoofer coming after Miss Astur. And down the outside, Cha Cha D'Amour. Hoofer on the outside, raced up to Miss Astur. Cha Cha D'Amour. Hoofer grabbed the lead. Hoofer beat Cha Cha D'Amour. Miss Astur third. Lone Rancher 4th from Ultra Swing. Chiquitita, Lady Demoiselle, followed by Palatine, January. Winsome Dancer didn't go home in the straight, and a long way back on the field then to Charelma, and tailback last was Ina's Pride. Had a lovely run on the fence, right on the speed, great ride by Chris Whiteley. He only had to get one out of his road in the straight, and he did that. He got out after Miss Astur. Cha Cha D'Amour started to rattle down the outside, but Hoofer grabbed the lead, and in the shadows of the pace was able to hold off Cha Cha D'Amour, Miss Astur, and you'll find probably Lone Rancher's run 4th. We'll confirm the numbers. They're going up now. Numbers are 9, 11, 2, 10. 9, 11, 2, 10 the numbers. 9 Hoofer, 9, 22, 90.
Cha Cha D'Amour second, Michael Rod, and Miss Astur number 2, ridden by Mitchell Rice in 3rd spot. 4th to number 10, Lone Rancher, Zach Purton. In the next at the Gold Coast, the rider for number 14, Sahara